Hey guys, Olivia here again. So today I wanted to talk about not being an imposter and standing out. And this is going to be a twofold message. So my first message is going to be about moms. How can we empower our children to be one of a kind, to not want to emulate another child? How can we instill values or encourage their gifts for them to know how important they are and how unique they are, that they were designed and they are the only one of that design? Because in today's society, there's so many people who are being imposters. They are following other people on social media and trying to duplicate what they are doing. They are duplicating Instagram models, duplicating Instagram pages, duplicating different podcasts. So, how can we encourage our children to harness the power that they have within them to be their one of a kind? It's almost like when they were a child and they didn't care if whatever they had on didn't match. They didn't care if they went out, with, socks on and maybe jeans and a certain pair of shoes. They didn't care basically about anything anyone else thought about them. So, how do we encourage that as they grow and mature throughout their life? That is something I'd like us to look at as moms. How can we do this together? Encourage them to be themselves, to work on the gifts and the talents that they have and that they came here with, that are, within them, and how to not fall to peer pressure of fitting in to be cool or liked or popular. And so now I'd like to talk to the moms. Sometimes one mom may look at another mom and think that she has it all figured out. We are all learning because there is no manual on motherhood. No one gave us a book. We didn't know what it was to bring a child, another human being into the world. I remember being a little afraid, a little anxious of bringing a little one into the world, not knowing what to expect, and really not knowing what it would take to be a mother. We have our parents as an example. Some examples are good examples, some examples are not. But when we are faced with the challenge of being a parent or being a mother, that is totally different. We get an opportunity firsthand to pour into our children, to teach our children, to give them values, to give them tools that will help them to be successful in life. And I'd like to encourage moms to not look at other moms and think that they are perfect and they have everything figured out and they have it all together. If you like something that another mom is doing, or you like the way her children behave, just simply feel free to ask a question. We are all learning together. Lately, my struggle has been with raising a boy. I've never raised a boy child. And as he grows and as he comes into adolescence, it's like, okay, how do I relate? How do I understand? And how do I still keep a balance of discipline while not stifling his personality? So I'd like to encourage you moms to reach out to other moms who you feel have been successful in this area. And more than likely, you'll find that they probably had the same challenges or are having the same challenges that you are having. but let's be, one of a kind moms. Let's ask questions. Let's not try to, make believe we have it all figured out. It's okay to ask, because in asking, we learn and we may get a different opinion or a different way or a different wisdom from another mom on how we can be better with our children. And I'm going to end with Romans 12:2. Don't copy the behavior and customs of the world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. And this has to do with standing out, not being an imposter, encouraging and empowering our children to be the one of the kind individual that they are. And even ourselves, moms, not looking to be an imposter of another mom, but simply asking questions on how they maneuvered certain, phases of their children's life, and asking for wisdom that could help you to do things better. There are some things that we should be learning through others if they've walked the path before. So I encourage you not to be afraid, but to look and ask questions, to another mom, and to empower your children to be the unique individuals that they are. This is Olivia with God Times for Moms. God bless.